Woodcock. It's a very great honor to have you here join us in the SAPA Annual Conference 2024. So first question, we would like to know what brings you here, and have you heard about SAPA, and what would be the expectation for SAPA to bring to the industry?
Well, of course, I've known about SAPA for a long time. It's a great organization. It brings people together across the pharmaceutical industry, provides a community of practice, and I think all those things are really terrific. So when I was invited, I was very happy to come speak.
Thank you very much. Again, we really look forward to your talk. So we also know that you have vast experience, like almost 40 years of experience as a FDA formal leader, especially the Deputy Commissioner. So from that perspective, what advice would you give the professionals in this industry? How do we collaborate in this ecosystem to accelerate the drug product development without compromising safety and quality?
Yeah, well, that's a very challenging question, I think. This is a tough industry in many ways. There's a lot of risk involved. Many products are developed, most of them don't get on the market. And so I think the biggest principle is, number one, very strong science. And every professional involved needs to make sure science is first at the table, okay, and that they're representing their discipline strongly. Second of all, collaboration is critical, and so it's really key to collaborate both within your discipline and across disciplines. Third, do speak up. I think it's really important to have your voice heard, but also consider the big picture. It's just a very big challenge to advance these products, and I'll be talking about that. That's going to be subject of my talk.
Great. Yeah, that exactly is what we would like to hear, and that ignited our interest in your talk in a few minutes. So I guess the last question we would like to know, like as an established leader in this industry, as well as working with different presidents and also different governmental bodies, what advice would you give to the minorities in this industry in the United States? For example, Asians, women, Black Americans, and also other Hispanic populations. Especially in this environment in SAPA, we have a lot of different people with different cultural background. What would you give us as minorities? How do we accelerate our career development in this industry that's so essential to the human health?
Well, I think the first piece of advice I would give is always look at the big picture. It's easy to think, well, no one's listening to me because whatever, I'm a small female, I always thought. But you have to put that aside and think about the big picture. What are we trying to achieve? What is our objective? Always follow your moral and ethical principles. Don't let yourself be suppressed as far as what's the right thing to do. Step back and think, what is the right thing? I also think it's important, don't let your emotions take any charge. There'll be lots of lack of agreement about a path forward all the time. And of course, I experienced a tremendous amount of controversy during my career. But don't take it personally. Speak calmly, without emotion. For example, for women, we're often stereotyped that we're emotional, and so I've never been very emotional. I've always been calm. I've always tried to just look at the rationale and the scientific reasoning and do the right thing. So I think it's very important to keep track of the big picture. What are we trying to accomplish here? What environment are we in? How does this controversy fit into everything else? And then take your own emotions out of it. What is the right thing to do? And I think that's the path to success.
Thank you very much. I think those are your life wisdom that could be shared like with all our fellow followers and also friends in SAPA that would benefit them the whole life. And also we see you like you said, although as a human, like we are small in shape, but actually we see a giant in you and who has like impacted and influenced the whole industry a lot. So we really appreciate your presence in this SAPA conference, and we look forward for you to join us again and again in the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.